Hey, new coaches. Welcome to the New to Coaching community. I'm Allison Peterson, and we're talking today about the 5 mistakes that new coaches make and how you can avoid them. So this is mistake number 2 in the series. So make sure you go back and watch them all. So mistake number 2 that you will probably make as a new coach is you will think that you have to say yes to everything. This is really important, friends, because you just got hired in your new job and you are so excited about doing well. And that is so genuine. And so I want you to do well in this new role, but I also want you to know that this is not a place that you can just walk in and say yes to everything everyone is giving you. Here's what's really going on with this mistake. And it's important, okay? You just got hired and your admin perceives you as someone who is really, really proficient and vital to their team. And they are excited, your admin is, that they just got this amazing new team member who is really good at a lot of things. And that's who you are. And that's how you got this job. You're a runner. You have a lot of experience. You have a lot of ability to just jump in and do the thing and do the work. That's why you're a great fit for this work, coaching. But at the same time, because you are good at all the things, you could be asked by your admin to do some things that might be a little bit off the radar when it comes to coaching. And so what you have to think about from the very beginning of your role is not saying yes to everything, but really trying to put some boundaries around the work you're doing as a coach. And you're doing this to protect your time as a coach. You can only coach teachers during the school day when you are with them. And so when you are being pulled in a lot of different directions during the school day, maybe you're being asked to sub, maybe you're being asked to do intervention, maybe you're being asked to lead PLCs, which could be a part of your coaching role. Maybe you are being asked to create the school-wide newsletter, or the website, or do all of these testing administration, all of these other tasks that you're probably very capable of doing, but that are taking you away from coaching work. And when you're a brand new coach, you don't even realize that saying yes to those things is going to keep you from doing the important work of one-on-one coaching with teachers. So what are we going to do instead when it comes to this mistake and how to avoid it? Is you are going to work on establishing the boundaries around your coaching role from the very beginning of your role. Now, if you are not a brand new coach, maybe you're a year in, it's not too late to work on this. And if you have said yes to everything so far in your coaching journey and you feel like you're overwhelmed by that, then it's really not too late to have this conversation with your admin, or at least try to wade your way into this conversation. So if you're a new coach, though, you can have this conversation before school even starts. So you can meet with your principal and start talking to him or her about what coaching really should be, how your coaching schedule should look, and how to protect your time as a coach. These are things that often new coaches are sitting back and waiting for principals to tell them, here's what your schedule looks like. Because as teachers, we were always told, here's what my schedule is. Here's what you're going to do. You didn't have much freedom to choose those things. So now you're in this new role and you're sitting back because you're unsure and you're new and you don't know exactly what you're going to be doing with your time. So you're waiting for someone to tell you. And then they tell you to go do something and you're like, okay, I'll do it. And then you realize, wait, this isn't really coaching. And so what you really want to do is have a good understanding of what coaching is. Go into your principal and go into a meeting with your principal and talk to. So what you really want to do is gain an understanding of what coaching really is and what it should be. I can help you with that. And then go into your principal and have a conversation with him or her about what the expectations are for the role, how your time will be spent, and what it is that you should be focused on. Because that allows you to put some boundaries around your role and to be able to say yes to the important things. The question that you need to keep in your mind when someone is asking you to do things as you start out this role is, okay, if I say yes to this, what am I saying no to? This is one of Michael Bungay Sr.'s questions from his book, The Coaching Habit. It's, if I say yes to this, What am I saying no to? And often you're going to have to really be mindful about, if I say yes to doing the newsletter, the website, and the testing administration, that is me saying no to the time that I could be working with teachers. And so you really have to protect your time, because you only have limited time to work with teachers when they are available in the building and they're not actually teaching students. So your time is limited with them. So you want to make sure you really protect that. So what I want to do is help you avoid this mistake, friends. I have in my online course, Getting Started for New Coaches, an entire module about how you can set up your meeting with your principal. I have in there several videos about how you interact with the principal, how you set up your meeting with the principal, but then also the agenda. I have a sample agenda for how you can go into this meeting and be prepared with the questions that you need to ask. I also walk you through creating a role graphic that will give you some talking points to talk through for what coaching really should be. And you're working in partnership with your principal. You're telling them, this is what I found in my research. This is what I've realized as I've been reading some books about coaching. And I'd love to see, what your thoughts are on this. Also, one of the most important things you need to clarify with your principal is that coaching is not intended to be evaluative. And so if you are being asked to do tasks, even if you're not titled evaluator, if you are asked to do tasks that seem evaluative, that will send the wrong message to the teachers. So these are conversations that are really important to start off the year with, talking to your principal about. So I can prep you through all of those with the videos that I have inside my course. The link is down in the description. And you can get started on those videos right away. Again, there is a sample agenda. You can download it right away, start customizing it, and making your own agenda to schedule that meeting with your principal. I also have my new book, Kickstart Your Coaching Cycles, which is available. It helps you figure out what it is that you need to be focused on and who you need to start working with first. So it will also give you a great guide to know how to establish your boundaries as a coach and how to stay focused on the most important work, which is one-on-one coaching with teachers. All right, let's keep avoiding these 5 mistakes that new coaches make. So I'll see you in the next video.